Graz is among the oldest cities in Europe. Evidence has been found of settlements dating back 5,000 years. The old city center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But Graz also has a modern face. In 2011, it was named a city of design. Sigrid Rahm has written a number of books about her home city.
Graz is just the right size. Big enough so you don't run into someone you might not want to see, but small enough that whenever you go downtown, you meet someone you know.
Castle Hill rises 120 meters above the main square. There's a funicular railway that carries people to the top, where they get a magnificent view of the city and the Moor River. The site served as an imposing fortress for centuries. In the 19th century, Ludwig Baron von Welden commissioned a park here.
It's quite a luxury having this green hill in the middle of the city. It's very close to the hearts of the people of Graz. Almost everyone has their Schlossberg story, mostly of a romantic nature, their first kiss or their first date.
The clock tower is the city's best-known landmark. Its present form dates back to the 16th century.
The odd thing about this clock is that the hands are reversed. The big hand indicates the hours and the little one the minutes. That's for the simple reason that it's easier to tell the time from a distance.
The Frankovich Delicatessen is a long-standing institution in Graz. Open-faced sandwiches are all it sells, a business model that's done well for over 70 years.
We have more than 20 women working here, and they make everything fresh. They make sandwiches, and they keep up the quality.
Graz Castle is a former residence of the Habsburg dynasty. Today, it houses the Styrian state government. A highlight for visitors is the impressive double staircase, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture.
What's unique about this stairway is that it's made up of two spiral staircases running in opposite directions. On every floor, they merge into one stairway and separate again. You might say it's a design from the Middle Ages.
Locals call it the Stairway of Reconciliation. The Kunsthaus Modern Art Gallery was built in 2003. Detractors said the exterior looked like a cross between a jellyfish and a spaceship.
As you can imagine, this project didn't appeal to everyone from the start. But once it was built and they put in the windows, people started showing up and watching the Kunsthaus grow and take shape. It gradually turned into something the people of Graz could identify with.
The Kunsthaus hosts temporary exhibitions of modern and contemporary art. From the museum's viewing platform, the panorama of the old town almost becomes a work of art in itself. Behind the museum is the Kunsthaus Café, a trendy meeting place for young artists.
An entire designer scene has developed around the Kunsthaus, and now it's hip.
Graz was a European capital of culture in 2003. The floating Moor Island was originally an art project created for the occasion.
The Moor Island was conceived by architect Vito Anconci as a giant seashell. It floats in the river, rising and dropping with the water level. It's a kind of sanctuary for people in Graz, both for residents and guests from out of town.
The island was supposed to have been dismantled in late 2003, but the people of Graz wanted to keep it. Now it's a major attraction.